Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Thursday night. It is Smackdown, and you're in the presence of Dave Easton and Jo Disney. Joe, good evening.
Good evening, Dave Easton. How are you?
I am good, very well, and we are coming off the Elimination Chamber where Kevin Nash retained the Non-Stop Wrestling Championship, and the NWO, Joe, are about to get into the ring and give us a little talk. And after last week, we found out that Edgar is the new member of the NWO.
I don't know how I feel about this though. It's a big shock to me.
Indeed, and well, we're going to find out right now. They're taking the mic. Kevin Nash, very well. You have to say, Joe, he did beat 5 other men in the Elimination Chamber to retain the title.
Yeah, so he deserves to be champion for now.
Indeed, what the hell is Edgar wearing? Jesus, that is a complete change of him. And we are finding out tonight that it's going to be Wade Barrett versus Edgar in the main event.
Wow.
So there you go.
That should be one for the ages.
Indeed, and it just means that will Wade Barrett finally get his revenge on the NWO?
How do you feel about Edgar joining the NWO, Dave?
Well, it was a shock to me, complete shock. What about you, Joe?
I didn't see it coming. I liked how it was kind of like a blindside.
Indeed, and I think Wade Barrett was more shocked than anyone else. But let's start with tag team action. It's the Divas, it's the Bellas taking on the new women's champion AJ Lee and Layla.
Good times.
Very good times. And I have been told, Joe, that Megan is banned from the arena again tonight.
When will she learn?
Well,
She can't have me on my own show.
I have been told on good authority, Joe, that Curtis Barnett has been trying to get into this arena all day and wants words with you.
Do you know the number to a security agency?
Well, look, as you say, what you do in Vegas does come back and get you. So,
Because someone can't keep their mouth shut. Cough, cough, Caitlin. Megan.
there you go. So, AJ Lee and Layla coming to the ring, and as I say, AJ Lee, your new women's champion after winning the ladder match at Elimination Chamber this past Sunday night. And you have to say, did you catch Elimination Chamber, Joe?
Yeah, I was pretty happy with the results of this match.
And well, AJ looking mighty fine with that women's title. Can she do it in tag team action? We will find out. Our first match of SmackDown, as Dave Easton and Jo Disney with you to take you through the action. Yeah, in non-stop wrestling, and as we say, Joe, quite a good week for non-stop wrestling, especially that promo by Vince on Monday night.
Yeah, it was very hard to say goodbye to one of my good friends.
Indeed, and obviously we're not allowed to name names, but quite a stir that Vince caused on Monday night.
Yeah, we didn't expect the appearance by him at all.
Well, hopefully we've got to the end of that matter and we can concentrate on the superstars now. In hand, AJ and I think that's Nikki, I think, in the ring this moment.
I can't tell.
Oh, it's a very surprise for you, Joe. You usually have a way with the ladies.
Yeah, but remember how you said Curtis Barnett was outside for me today?
Yes.
Well, one of his friends actually got inside, and let's just say a member of a certain tag team helped me out. I do not want to say the tag team because my good friend Mundo does not like that person.
Really?
Yes.
Tell us more, Joe.
You want to know what happened?
Well, who's this tag team?
Well, have you heard of Matt Rose from NXT?
Please tell me you didn't get involved with Matt Rhodes and Paul Heyman.
No, he saved me from getting jumped.
He saved. Hey, you're telling me Paul Heyman and Matt Rhodes saved you from Curtis Barnett?
I'm saying Matt Rose saved me from Curtis Barnett's lackey.
Oh, so he saved you from. So someone from. Right, okay, now I get you. Someone from Curtis Barnett has said that has tried to get you and Matt Rhodes helped you.
Yeah.
I get you. Oh well, there you go.
That's why I didn't realize that Curtis Barnett was outside trying to get in.
Well, you better be careful, Joe, because I would not like to get on the angry side of Curtis Barnett.
Well, he can have Megan back.
Well, SmackDown continues, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back after this quick commercial. Non-stop wrestling. NXT comes your way Saturday night, 11 in the UK, 6 in the East, 3 in the West. Join the Mundo, who will be with Jess for NXT, taking you through the action. And we're back here on SmackDown. It is Jo Disney and Dave Easton with you, taking you through the action. We have a women's tag team match to start things off. Layla in the ring there with, I think that is Nikki, I think.
You sure? I thought it was Brie.
I don't know, I can never tell them two apart. That's what you get for having twin, I guess. And Nikki now is in the ring with AJ Lee, our women's champion, after winning the ladder match on Sunday night at the Elimination Chamber. And look at this. AJ, look at the strength. That is some strength. And you've got to say, for being a small woman, Joe, she has got some strength on her.
Yeah, I saw her muscles pop out. I think she got me beat.
Well, I like to say, Joe, that nice to see that you've come dressed for the occasion tonight as well.
Thank you. You know, new costume. I think I look pretty nice in it.
You do. I have to say that it does suit you very well.
But there's something on my mind that I can't get out.
Come on then.
There's a title sitting not too far from me.
Yes, that's the women's title. Nothing to do with you, Joe. Oh, they called you just Joe. Leave it alone.
But maybe AJ might win it back.
Well, she does, but she's wrestling, and that's nothing. Oh my goodness, Leah's just took Nikki through the barrier. Referee still counting both teams out here, by the way. Brie throwing AJ back in the ring, which is not a good thing, as our twin is having a few problems getting up.
Now Layla's thrown into the ring.
Indeed. The referee up to 8. This could be a count out here.
Why isn't Brie helping her sister up?
I don't know. I didn't get that either. Yep, there you go. There's the count out. AJ, our women's champion, and Layla picks up the victory.
AJ's low.
So there you go. So congratulations to AJ and Layla. It's a good week to be AJ then, Joe.
Very good week.
So women's title and now a win on SmackDown. Can it get any better than that?
Well, let's see. Maybe she wants to go to Vegas.
No, leave her alone. Told you.
It was just one time.
Just leave them alone. Just concentrate on your job.
Fine.
So let's move on. As AJ and Layla just celebrating there in the ring. Uh-oh, this doesn't look good. I think we've seen this before. When are these girls ever going to learn not to turn their backs on the Bella twins?
Maybe one should look one way while the other one looks the other way.
Well, just after we're saying AJ's had a good week, that has suddenly come tumbling down to the ground. As, look at this, Layla going for a double suplex. Not in the best of wills for Layla now. As Nikki getting the boots in on AJ here. Dear me, I think she needs to leave her alone.
Bree's seen enough.
Indeed. And that, as I say, the Bellas, again, the ruthless streak coming out of them after the match.
True colors come out after the bell rings.
Well, let's move on. On SmackDown, we're now tag team action. Sami Zayn and Chuck Taylor are going to take on Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns of The Shield.
The Shield, who have failed to win the championships back from Mundo and AJ Styles.
Indeed. And yes, Chuck Taylor. We haven't seen Chuck Taylor in a while. Nice to see him back on SmackDown.
Very nice. Hopefully he could do something as he returns.
Indeed, and he's going to team up with Sami Zayn, Joe, who, as we have said this in a few weeks, is a very good tag team competitor.
Yeah, so he's back in his strong suit, I guess.
Yeah, indeed. But the Shield, I don't think the Shield are in good moods after, as I say, not being able to win the tag belts back at the Elimination Chamber.
Maybe some trouble might arise in their communication skills now.
Indeed, as Sami Zayn is going to be the next one out. The Canadian did very well at the Elimination Chamber on Sunday night, Joe.
I thought he could have almost won it.
Indeed, did very well in the Smackdown Elimination Chamber. Just having a quick look. Yeah, did very well in the first match. He put on a good show.
Do you know what place he was taken out of?
None off by hand. I can only apologise about that.
It's alright. There was a lot of action that night.
There was a lot to take in.
A lot to remember and a lot to...
But these three guys didn't have a good night.
And it's like they're out for retribution.
This is chance for Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns to get back to winning ways as they take on Chuck Taylor and Sami Zayn. And you have to say, Joe, you have to give the upper hand here to the Shield, as this is the first time Sami Zayn and Chuck Taylor will have teamed together.
Well, ever since the Mundo and AJ Styles teaming, I've been giving all my hope to the new tag team partners. So I have to continue on that.
Indeed, let's see what this goes on. Indeed, we are here sold out for SmackDown on Non-Stop Wrestling. We'd like to thank everybody who's watching us here tonight, wherever you're watching us around the world. I do appreciate that the show is running a little bit late, but we hope to bring it some very top entertainment from the SmackDown brand. Joe, you have to say, one of the best brands on Non-Stop Wrestling.
One of the best brands. I think it is the best brand.
Indeed, and as you see every week, the action just gets hotter and hotter here on SmackDown. And I think that was proven by the Elimination Chamber match itself. 6 very good superstars going at it, and Kevin Nash retaining the title.
It was something that you won't forget for a long, long time.
And even the tag team match between the Shield and Mundo and AJ Styles, that was a very, very good match.
Yeah, they kept going, like, the advantage kept getting flipped around.
As AJ Styles, not AJ, Chuck Taylor, dropped toe holding on to Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins a little shaken there, but gets back and throwing Chuck Taylor and takes him up. Nice headlock takeover. And I think we're going to see the powerhouse Roman Reigns in for the first time. Yes, we are. And he gets it with a drop kick before he even gets into the ring. Chuck Taylor not wasting any time, but Seth Rollins there to cut him off and to chuck him back in. That's going to give the upper hand to the Shield here.
Yes, it is. Beautiful, Davison.
Thank you very much, Jo Disney. Up and
into his own man.
Yeah, not a very good thing there. He throws Chuck Taylor on the wrong part of town, as they would say. Look at this. Seth Rollins went for a kick to the head. Chuck Taylor just managing to move out the way. I
think Chuck Taylor might need to tag.
I think he does. He does need to Sami Zayn. We haven't seen Sami Zayn in this match yet.
I've seen him try to take a cheap shot.
Yeah. Anything to get an upper hand, especially when you've got Dean Ambrose. SmackDown continues, ladies and gentlemen. Stay with us, Steve Easton. Jo Disney will be right back.
As the great phoenix emerges,
los que suben al cielo antes de morir.
the fifth dimension means we're strolling through the gates of heaven. Tides turning.
We are the Ascension, and we will rise.
And we are back on SmackDown. It is Jo Disney, Dave Easton with you here as we are having tag team action. As well, Chuck Taylor on the wrong part of town, as we said before, Joe, having a bit of problems here with the Shield, and the Shield are having a bit of a team talk here.
And they tore apart our announce table again.
Yeah, nice to see that they kept the table intact though.
But the famous Matt Rose laptop isn't here.
Well, look at this. Yeah, well, apparently Jess had it last night. I don't know if you've seen Superstars, but just sort of had the Matt Rhodes laptop last night.
Oh, that's who it was like too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sami,
and he finally gets a tag.
indeed, Sami Zayn finally in. Roman Reigns though.
Ooh.
Look at that, throws him over. There you go, look at this. Roman Reigns on the outside here.
Seems to have a little head trouble.
I think a lot of people do, don't they? Sami Zayn seems to be struggling. Maybe he's still carrying an injury over from the Elimination Chamber.
They probably should have taken a week off.
Well, that's what happens with the superstars here, Joe, on SmackDown. They don't, just because there's no off-season for these people, you have to come every week and fight. Everybody wants to go for titles, and if that's the case, you're going to have to be ready to go at any given moment.
Yeah, we have the best athletes all over the world here.
Indeed, and this can only mean trouble for Sami Zayn. I think.
Referee runs safety.
Oh!
Ooh, spear, spear, spear.
Indeed, that could be the end for Sami Zayn if Roman Reigns just needs to pin. Maybe he's looking for extra punishment here.
Submission. Wow.
Chuck Taylor in,
Just standing there watching.
and then
There he goes, he breaks it up.
there you go, breaks it up. Now a few shots of his own. Now all four men in the ring. Referee not seeming to bothered about getting any of them out.
This could be very chaotic
Now,
as they leave the ring.
now both men in the ring having problems getting up. Sami Zayn, what's he doing? Is he going to get Chuck Taylor in? Yes. No, he's not. He's going to be caught. And a massive slam by Roman Reigns into the cover. Hooks the leg.
One.
No, just a one. You got to say, Joe, you've got to give it. Both teams giving it their all in this match.
That's what the fans deserve. Everybody's all.
Indeed, maybe the Shield will be looking if they can win this match. They'll be hoping to get another number one contendership match to try and get them titles back.
But the question is, do they deserve another match?
Well, if they keep beating teams that's put in front of them, you can only say they do.
And the famous elbow drop tag team maneuver.
Indeed, which a lot of teams like to use it. That could be enough to put Sami Zayn away. And it
Doesn't
is! Well, there you go.
Doesn't matter.
A big win for the Shield. And I think it was that Sami Zayn hitting his head off the floor more than the elbow drop. I think Joe that managed to put it away. But the Shield pick up the win.
Chuck Taylor seems to be being up, so he couldn't do much to try to stop the count.
And well, as they say, the Shield force in numbers comes through. And they pick up the win here on SmackDown. And as I said, maybe they will be looking again at another number one contendership match to get another shot at Mundo and AJ Styles a little bit further down the road.
Well, if they keep winning, I guess that's what the fans want too.
Indeed, as we continue on, and oh my goodness, look at this. The Shield are not done with Sami Zayn just yet.
Oh, he's been put through a most though.
Oh, this does not look good. Concerto.
Ooh.
And Sami Zayn is out of it. Well, let's move on, Liz. What is he doing here again?
Doesn't he know he could just be in the back?
Well, that's Zack Starr, Joe. I don't know if you've noted, he was a superstar here that was here a long time ago. He left because he didn't want a part of non-stop wrestling. He showed up last night at Superstars. Now he's here on SmackDown.
Wow.
And Joe, just let you know that Zack Starr and The Miz were sort of a tag team in the early days of non-stop wrestling.
Really?
Yes.
Were they good?
If you go back to watch Raw episode 1, Zack Starr helps The Miz win the title.
Ooh. And now he's watching his former partner in a match.
Indeed, and he's got a ticket at ringside. And The Miz will be taking on Dolph Ziggler in this one.
Or as our fans like to call him, Dolph Ziggles.
Indeed, Ziggles is sort of a popular nickname for this gentleman. What a good match this should be. What an exciting match for us to end the first part of SmackDown. Ziggles hopefully trying to get into the title picture, and a win against Miz surely could give him that opportunity.
Yes, Miz is an A-class superstar, so anyone who could take him down can probably go for the title.
Indeed, and remember, Miz is a former world champion as well. Held the world championship and was the first title holder to actually hold the world title. There you go.
Did Zack Star help him win that too?
Yeah, he helped him on. As I said, he helped him on the first episode.
Oh.
It was a triple threat, if I remember rightly. It was with Daniel Cage.
Ooh, Daniel Cage.
Yeah.
Great superstar.
So there you go. If you ever do want to watch episode 1, go to our YouTube channel, or even go on past broadcasts on our Twitch channel. You may have to scroll a little bit, but you do get to see it. There is all episodes on our YouTube page.
About the YouTube page, I heard it's very booming right now.
It is. It's all about this. All about Vince and his promo on Monday night. But apparently, we're not allowed to say you know whose name.
Who are we talking about again?
Yeah. Matt Rhodes has been fined, apparently. That's the latest news I've been told. He was fined $150,000
Wow.
just for saying you know whose name.
That's a lot of money.
Indeed.
That's like half of my salary.
What? You get paid?
I wish.
I
By half my salary, I mean, they bought me a Monopoly. You ever played the game Monopoly?
Yeah.
Well, they gave me Monopoly money to commentate.
Oh, but that's nice. They give me Old Kent Road. But maybe that was just something. You got the money and I got the property. Moving on.
Lucky you.
Miz are in control over Ziggles here. In a lot of trouble, Ziggles early on. And you can see R-Truth on the outside there, Joe, just pacing backwards and forwards.
Yeah, now Dolph Ziggler reversed. I guess Ziggles can hang.
Well,
Ooh, spoke too soon.
indeed, Miz, look at this, and just as you say that, then Ziggles comes back with a nice belly-to-belly suplex. And now, it may look to try and end this early. Miz needs to get to the ropes, he's right next to it, he just needs to touch that rope, but instead powers out.
I haven't really taken the Miz as a powerhouse.
No, but he does have this. So SmackDown continues, ladies and gentlemen. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Get up, get up, get up.
To Kellogg's Pop Tarts, put them in the toaster. Revolutionize your breakfast.
Kellogg's Pop-Tarts.
Oh, great flavors and they're waiting for you. Kellogg's Pop Tarts, so hot they're cool.
And we are back on SmackDown. It is Dave Easton and Joe Disney with you on SmackDown. And Joe, through the break, Miz in complete control, but now Dolph Ziggler managing to get back into it.
Yeah, I noticed that. But let's talk about that commercial real quick.
What commercial? We're not allowed to talk about the commercials, Joe.
Oh, I apologize.
It's alright. It's alright, you'll only get fined.
Hopefully now 150.
Well, I don't know. We'll have to see what Vince says. But continuing on.
Miz going for this mission.
Indeed, can he get that submission? No. No. Powers.
Ooh, kick to the back.
Indeed, Ziggles in a lot of trouble here. But then, oh, look at that. I thought you went for Rick Vines. Miz managed to get there first. Back and forth contest here early on.
What is Miz doing?
I think he may just be trying to take a breather. Or he actually, it was a little bit of a trap. Maybe set for Ziggles to come in there.
That was a good trap.
Indeed, and then look at that, just rams the shin into the section. Look at that, there's that DDT. And you've got to remember, that's no padding out there, ladies and gentlemen. That's a skull hitting concrete floor. And
he still manages to fight back and get inside the ring.
well, there you go. Miz is on a count of 6 here.
He looks to be dazed.
Needs to get back inside the ring. What is Ziggles doing?
A handstand, wow.
And he's just been punched in the ass. Which is not good. A Miz, skull crusher finale. Maybe
It's pretty much over.
Ziggles paid for being too cocky. Into the cover, doesn't hook the leg. Miz picks up the win. And
Great jump by the Miz.
indeed, and the Miz picks up the win over Dolph Ziggles. And
I think Ziggles might need to be x-rayed for any concussions to his head because that handstand wasn't very needed.
And he did punch him in the ass. Which is always not a good thing.
I've never been punched in the ass, so I wouldn't know.
Well, there you go. Well done to the Miz. He picks up the win. and it's surely back to the drawing board for Dolph Ziggler. Well done to The Miz. Move on. Uh-oh. What is going on with these two? Oh, whoa!
Whoa, whoa,
Wait,
whoa.
he's not employed in this company.
Where's security at?
Like, he's walking. Well, what a way to end SmackDown episode 19 part 1. Joe Disney and Dave Easton going to sign out. Say goodbye to the fans, Joe, for part 1.
Goodbye, fans.
We'll be right back with part 2. If you're on YouTube, like, subscribe, tell us what you think. If you're on Twitch, give us a cheeky follow. We'll be right back.